Hello everybody, this is Joe being videos on Gemmy Master Electronics, and what I'm making a review of is the two versions of the Rising from the Grave corpse made by Tekky toys. I'm doing them in the hallway because my room's a disaster. But yeah, these are two different models. This is the 2009 model and this is the 2010 fogging model. You can see their faces are a bit different and their hand positions, like some of them are even like sewn on right here. Now, the 2009 version, this one was sold at Menards, and I've had it ever since. You guys probably know that. But this one I got from Donovan during the meetup. Um, the unfortunate thing about it is it doesn't have the original base. This is a Rising from the Grave zombie base, either a 2011 or 2012 model. I'm not sure which one. They're both the same. It has the old step pad jack, but due to the fact that it's a Rising from the Grave zombie base, it doesn't have the functionality for the lights to light up or the fog function. Like, you can use a fog machine with a timer or a remote, but it won't connect to the prop itself because it has his original board had programming in it to where when it activates, it sets the fog, just like Guardian of the Grave. And I never knew that. I never knew it had programming in it because no one's ever made a video of it showing that. So that's the unfortunate thing, is that there's still no videos of people using it connected to the fog machine showing how the programming is on it, because I've always been curious about that. And it's one of Spirit's rarest animatronics because they didn't make many of them. My store only got like two, I think. And the thing is, two of them come in a shipping box, so they only got one shipment of them. So, and the one that they put on display, the springs were bad, so it couldn't jump up all the way. It would only jump up halfway. Like, I'm sure you've seen the videos, but it would only jump up to here. They gave them terrible springs that year, just like my Vampire. The 2010 Vampires were shit too. 2009 were good though. They jumped up really fast. This one doesn't jump up that fast anymore. Both of these have needed repair. That one I had the square shaft gear and it was broke, and I had to replace it. And I think now I have to replace the sound sensor because it doesn't work very well. That one, the pole snapped in 2011, and Tekky Toys actually sent me a new pole for it back then, because they still had leftovers from when they were making the Fog Corpse. So that was cool. And then, did it break again at a later time? No, that was the Reaper. But in 2017, the square shaft gear that retracts it split, so I had to replace that. I replaced it a few days ago. At first, I have this one that I used for parts. I found it at a thrift store. Its motor is dead. It didn't move at all. This is a 2015 model, and and I don't know if you saw that lawn video I did a while ago talking about defects and all that, but the 2015 models, they changed the gear teeth of the gear. See, look at, there's only like 5 teeth on this. The old ones have like 10. And these retract down really fast, whereas the old ones, those ones go down slow. So I almost put a 2015 mechanism in it. But then I found a broken jumping spider base in my storage unit from 2012, and I used the parts from that. That one used to lay down all the way, but it doesn't anymore now, and neither does that one. It doesn't lay down all the way because, again, the gear teeth make a difference. And this one, sometimes the relay switch doesn't work, but I have to do some adjusting to it. But right now they do work. So now this model was made in 2007 too, 2007 through 2009. It was at Spirit as well, but it wasn't as common as the Reaper one. But they were both at Menards in 2009, the Reaper and him. He was on display at mine, and he was a Spirit exclusive, the Fog one, in 2010. They didn't even put it on their website. Tekky Toys didn't. And the weird thing about this one is that it doesn't have a step pad function on the base. I don't know if the Spirit 2009 Reaper had a step pad. I think it did, but my Reaper one doesn't either. but it has a remote setting. And on the remote setting, it actually goes off by itself sometimes. Like, I think their antennas would trigger each other, or they'd pick up radio signals, and then they would go automatically. So I used to use them on that mode all the time. This one's really high pitch and staticky sounding. And then in 2010, they started making them low pitch. But this is a 2009 model. This was before they had the lock tab, so the feet would just slide in. And then here's the ones that have the foot removal key and all that. But yeah, and I'm not using a fog machine in this video to show you it, sorry, but you will see me using that when I use it in the display this year. Also, I have to re-hot glue his sleeve back to his hand because it came off. These ones are tall. These ones are 3 feet high. And these were good. These ones really used to be good, like compared to the Ghoul that they made a few years ago, which was really small and they gave them flimsy springs. But these were fast and really, I mean, these ones did break easy because these are top heavy and they have a lot of weight, so it puts strain on them. But they worked very well though. Like these ones lasted a few years, my Corpse and Reaper, but I heard in 2007 they were so faulty that they broke right away. But in 2009 they were made decent because they lasted a while. This one's top hair is missing and all messed up. This one doesn't have any right here. Anyways, I think I'll show them now. All the feet are broken off on this one pretty much. See, it doesn't lay all the way down. See, that's a newer model, so it goes down faster. See, in 2009 and 10, they went down really slow. I don't know. I just love the soundtrack these have, even though it's only one and it's very limited. It just doesn't get old. I love the soundtrack that these have. And if the relay switch wasn't working, they would continue to laugh constantly. They won't ever stop. Oh yeah, this one was broken on the pole too, right here. I just crazy glued it and it works. Probably temporarily. I love these. They're so much better than the smaller ones. Just because they're taller, they give so much of a better effect. And they have lights so you can see them in the dark. Oh. Jeez. See how different their pitch is? My Reaper one's poles have been broken for a while. I have to get that one up and I have to work on that one again. But yeah. But I think this one's one of my favorite, the Corpse. It was the first version I ever saw. It was because it was on display at Menards, like I said, and it scared me because I put my hand on it. I thought it was supposed to hang up and I thought it broke down, but then it jumped up on my hand and it scared me.